Yeah, what up, y'all? Speak the Weaver from the Drop a Gem Show, the most infamous hip hop and boxing podcast on the planet. Yo, real quick, before this video drops, I just want to let y'all know we need y'all to subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the bell icon. Subscribe because you want to know what's going on with the channel and be part of the Drop a Gem family. The bell icon notifies you immediately when we have a video dropping, and we drop several a week. And also hit the like button because it increases the visibility of the show. So we thank y'all for your support. Again, hit the subscribe, like, bell icon, and we'll catch you on the next video. Peace.
Hold up. Yo, we got a legend, the God, Masta Ace on the line. Ace, what up, baby?
What's going on?
Yo, Ace, salute, man.
What up, Ace? What up, man? What's going on?
Yo, happy belated 50th, man. I wanted to come out there and
fuck
with you, but I got hemmed up, man. But, yo, man, salute you on making 50, man. And you look great, man. Seriously, man.
So good. Appreciate it, man. And I was supposed to come, too.
Yeah, man, I got caught my damn self. You know, man, I'm all the way in Boston. God damn it!
It was a great night.
Day in
though.
New York.
Oh yeah, I was looking at your gram. I seen it. It was amazing, man. I seen Traj came out. Everybody was out there, right?
Yeah, it was a great night.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Word.
Well, yo,
Hey,
since we got both of y'all on the line, you know what I'm saying, if y'all could just, talk about the, recording together, because you guys always have a real nice chemistry, and that translated into the A&E album. Just talk about recording together and just how you guys broached that subject of actually doing a project together.
It was all Ed's idea. He came to me with the idea, and I was like, nah, ain't nobody gonna be messing with that. Like the concept just didn't sound like something that I thought people would mess with. And but he had this producer from out his way, Supreme One, and he was like, Supreme One got some investors. They're gonna put money into the project if we just record 10 joints.
Right.
So I was like, all right, money talks, obviously. So we went in the studio and we knocked out the 10 joints, but I was like, yo, this is coming out pretty all right here. The joints that we had was sounding pretty good. And then the investor kind of like backed out, or something went wrong with their money. But at that point, we had so many nice songs that we just kept on going. And Edo reached out to a few other producers. I reached out, and it became a thing. We got momentum. Just trying to get those first 10 joints recorded gave us the momentum, and I think a lot of those original songs didn't even wind up being on the album, but it just turned into a great project.
I heard you say that the funding had dried up for a minute, and then you guys wound up funding the rest of it yourself. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, at that point we felt like we had something. It sounded like something. So going forward, we just we just went half on everything going forward.
Oh, and that came out and then you put it on M3.
Yeah.
Traffic /M3. Okay. Was there some type of legal issues with A&E? I think I heard Ed in an interview. I heard you say that that there was a cease and desist about the name, something about the network.
Yeah, the logo. We had
the
logo. We had the same exact logo. We used their logo, so we had to change it up just a little bit. But what had fucked us up was we had printed up a bunch of CDs with that original A&E logo on it. So all those CDs, we still sold them, of course, but they had to.
That ate the budget a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
Y'all did a skit or something I'm bugging out right. Y'all did a parody or some shit, y'all was cops or something like that.
Oh yeah. We did the first 48, man.
That's what it was.
Version. And that's where the cease and desist came from. Because once they seen that, Because we was using the A&E dudes. We was using the A&E dude's voice and everything from First 48. Ace's man hooked shit up like we was in the First 48. That shit was crazy.
That's dope.
We did a couple of different A&E shows. We did one on what was it called? Intervention.
Intervention. Yeah, we did Intervention as well.
We did one for that too. Some cool cool little commercials. Yeah.
I was trying to look for those. Are those still out there? Or?
I don't know where those are.
I got it, but it's not online.
Okay.
I don't. It's definitely not online.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's crazy, girl.
No, you talk about the features, because what I really enjoy about the project, not just the concept and the theme, but you guys had some really standout features. You had Large Pro on there, Pasta News, KRS-One, Do It All from Lords of the Underground. It was like a '90s fest up in there. Like just talk about the science behind getting some of these legends to come in on the project.
Well, all the relationships are there already because we both come from the same era. So he knew certain dudes, I knew certain dudes, and what about Large Pro? All right, let's reach out, and pretty much everybody that we reached out to was down to get on the project, and everybody did their thing on it, I think.
Yeah, it was easy. The Large Pro one is funny though because we have been calling him like mad, trying to get him to the studio, and he wasn't answering. And then we get to the studio, and he's there.
That sounds like Large.
Yo, what up?
Sitting there like, yo, what up? Like,
where you been?
I've been here.
I've been here.
I wanted to ask you this, Ace. I heard you say this, and I think it's Splash Mag. Shout out to Splash Mag. That promoters, man, felt like slight trepidation when approaching you guys with booking you. Can you talk about that a little bit? I heard you say something like they questioned if they could recoup their money, and they wanted to book a lot of more current acts. You know what I mean? Can you talk about that a little bit?
I don't really. I don't think that there was real trepidation from the standpoint of them getting their money back, but it was, you had both of us up there. They couldn't really understand how the show was gonna go. Like, is one of y'all gonna do a set, and then the other one gonna do a set, and then y'all come out together? But I don't really remember a lot. We toured for 2 years with that album, so I mean, we went to Australia, we went to New Zealand, we went to Europe, obviously. We didn't do that many U.S. dates, but it was.
I think that's what you said too. There was a lack of places. Not to cut you off, there was a lack of places to perform in the States. I heard you say. That's
always the case.
That's always the case,
always
right?
The case. Yeah. It's just not the same as it is in other parts of the world, unfortunately. But
why did everyone from 30 to 40 die? I often wonder that. Like I go to shows. It's just that you think people have lives and kids, and is it a case of that, or is it just what do you? Everyone says overseas, is popping. You can go over there and get money and book shows, but the States, everyone says the same thing. The States aren't really popping like that. Why do you think that is?
It's definitely part of it is the age, without a doubt, because people got kids and got to get up. If you got a show on a Thursday night or something like that, or a Wednesday night, they're like, man, and then it's like my wife want to go and I want to go, but somebody got to stay home with the kids, so we're just gonna fall back, and I think that's part of it. And I think another part of it is that these promoters out here in the U.S., a lot of them are very inexperienced. They think that Facebook is the end all be all to promoting shows.
Right.
And they think as long as they put it up as a Facebook event, it's going to be packed, and that's not the case. There's a lot more to promoting the show than putting it up on Facebook. And that's just the nature of the beast as far as the U.S. underground shows. That's just what it is.
Yeah, I think the U.S., I think out west, you still have a strong, underground, a more of a stronger following out there, and you see, shows being, packed, and I don't know. I just think the West Coast, out west, I think that's one of the last enclaves where, underground rappers can still really do their thing, like they do it in Europe.
Right. Ace, I know you mentioned Australia and touring there. In the A&E album, you got production from M Phases, who's an Australian producer who's now a Grammy Award-winning producer working with Eminem and whatnot. What was it about him, back then, we're talking now 8 years ago, 8-9 years, what was it about him, a talent like that you saw that made you think, oh, this guy is someone definitely to work with? Because his sound is very, very old school, but very contemporary as well with the synths.
Well, M Phases was actually a Edo pull. He reached out because Edo had already done some stuff with him and had a relationship with him already. So you could actually, Edo probably have to answer that one.
No doubt.
Yeah, I'm about that beat life, so I gotta fuck with all the producers, man, who's hot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had already knew him and had a relationship with him, and basically I had a bunch of his beats. Me and Ace went through them. I knew a couple of them would stick. And, they did, and they turned out well, man. The 3 joints that were on the album were definitely bangers. A Little Young, Hands High, and
Little Young.
Over There.
That's right.
You mentioned Little Young. Talk about Little Young. That's relevant right now, especially with
still
Little Yachty, acting crazy, talking all this crazy shit. Talk about that record a little bit. I was back on that years ago before, we even had the situation that we have now. Talk about the Little Young record and inspiration for that.
Basically, yeah, man. It was an idea that I had, and I was talking to Ace about it. I'm like, I want to do this record. We Little Young. You know what I'm saying? When we mentioning all these fucking rappers, you know what I'm saying? And there's no originality. So he's like, go ahead, do your verse, man, and send it to me. And I took all the littles, and then I did it, sent my verse to him, and he closed it out with all of the youngs, man, and it just was a perfect marriage, and that's how the song came about.
I want to ask you guys something real quick, then I'll let L chime in. You keep hearing that, real hip hop doesn't sell, and that this quote unquote trap music, dominates mainstream radio. But if you really look at it, man, they don't sell that many records, man. And then you have an artist like J. Cole and Kendrick, and I hate to keep using these guys, but they're kind of like the mainstream quote unquote lyrical rappers. They'll come out, and I think J. Cole did big numbers his first week. What do you attribute? Like, to me, that throws me off. Like, I don't know where the game is at this point. Like, do they want the lyrical stuff? Do they want the dumbed down shit? What's y'all take on that?
I think that people still want substance, and
right.
I think the fact that you see a J. Cole selling the numbers that he's selling, he did double platinum with no features, something crazy.
Yeah.
Cole first week. Yeah,
and it was a concept album too.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Right. I just think that he came along at a time when nobody was doing records that had substance, that nobody was, putting together songs that had meaning to them. And although we know that there was an era in hip-hop where there was a lot of songs like that, he came along when nobody was doing it anymore. Everybody was just trying to make party records, a ringtone type, little catchy record, and he caught lightning in the bottle. And then, of course, him being on Rock Nation, that helped everything because he got the machine with him. So it was just perfect timing for him. Perfect timing for him to come out with that, and then obviously Kendrick piggybacked that success, and those guys are lyrical. They're not corny with it, so that helped. But you're just seeing more lyricism, more respect for lyricism coming from the mainstream fans, which is kind of cool.
Right. Absolutely.
since we got both of you on the line, do you think we can get an A&E album part 2 in the future? What's
Please.
up with that? Are we putting you on the spot?
You putting us on the spot.
I had to ask.
Yeah, I got.
All right.
I mean, we got projects. I'm not sure about Ed. I have a couple of projects that are in the works right now. I'm doing. My next album is with Marco Polo, and then beyond that, I'm not sure what else, if anything else, I'm doing. But I'm kind of at that point where I'm trying to move into other areas. I want to take my writing and do other things with it. I have a pilot for a TV show that I've been writing. I have a screenplay I've been writing. I have a stage play that I've been working on with this company. So, you know, the only way I'm going to ever realize those other dreams is to pick out a stopping point. Like, otherwise, you know, because if you leave it up to the fans, you'll never stop. They'll just be like, okay, when's the next album? Like, I dropped this album in May, and by September or even August, people was like, okay, when the next one dropping? I'm like, what are you talking about? It came out in May.
It's the adult
that's how it is.
ADD that everyone has nowadays and shit. Yeah. So am I hearing? Are you? I'm not. You're not going to retire, right? You're just going to slow down and pursue some other artistic interests.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to use that word. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think that's the right word. But it's just me trying to explore other avenues, other revenue streams, and until I can really just chill on the recording and the touring, I'm not going to be able to really, really give it my all.
Right. Absolutely.
Have you ever Ace? Have you ever thought of taking any of your concept albums and translating those possibly to like a stage type of thing?
Well, yeah, that's what the stage play is based on. It's based on A Long Hot Summer and Disposable Arts.
Nice.
It's based on the storyline in those. Yeah.
All right, that's what's up.
Before I let you get out of here, Ace, I want to ask both of you this, Ed too. Dancing Like a White Girl, Pav Bundy, man. Talk about that. I found that record very interesting, man. Like, talk about who came up with the concept for that.
We had the beat. The concept?
I think you came up with that hook, Ace. You came up with the hook. I think you did.
Not the singing part, though, because
just the dancing.
Yeah, but we brought what's my man's name that sang the hook?
Chester French.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the group Chester French, and whatever. It was just a fun record. We was like, yo, let's do something fun, like on the last joint. Let's do something that's got the potential to, you know, be a some kind of weird little MTV hit.
It felt like a 3000 Hey Ya type of deal, yeah.
Yeah, it was all Andre 3000 type shit. That's what I was saying to Ace when we was I'm like, let's record some Andre 3000 shit. We need one of them crazy songs. Yeah, like something so left that motherfuckers ain't even gonna think, you know. They're like, why y'all do that? You know, that record could still catch on to this day. You just
Absolutely.
get the right drunk white girls dancing around to it. It's over.
Yeah.
There was a few people that posted their own videos of that song, with like at weddings and stuff. And I was like, yeah, it could have definitely snowballed into something. I could still see somebody playing that at a wedding right now. Like, just
we might have to try to get that record licensed somewhere, Ace.
Yeah, I mean,
still going to movie.
Why not?
It could definitely go in the movie.
There's no samples.
Yeah, definitely.
There's no samples. Yeah.
Ace, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. You've been on the show before, and I know you're busy, man, and I thank you for your time, brother.
Well, thank you, brother.
Appreciate it. All right,
word up, Ace, man. Good. I'll talk to you soon, bro.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah, legendary
Yeah,
Masta Ace.
Word up, word up.
Dude, man. And I don't want to hold
Indeed.
you too much longer, but I just want to go over a couple more things if you're cool with that.